evening. Hope you're all keeping well and safe. 18 months on from lockdown and we're still in lockdown. Anyway, lockdown's amusing because I had an issue today with my lock on my steering, and I thought I'd just do a quick video for you. I have solved the problem already, so I'm just going to talk you through what happened because it might happen to somebody else. Anyway, I got to one of my clients' houses today, got out the car, shut the door, pressed the lock button. As I walked up his driveway, didn't hear a noise. That's a bit odd. Checked the key, light was flashing. Came back to the car and realised that my radio was still on and my DRLs were still on. So it's like there was an issue with the lock mechanism. Obviously the engine had turned off, but everything hadn't sort of shut down. So what I discovered was, I'm going to switch you around. So wrong way, got back in my car and went to put the key in the ignition, and the key wouldn't go any further than that. I pushing it really hard, it would not budge, would not slide in or out. So and what I did in the end was I managed to look in my little glove box here, and I had a little screwdriver here. Now if you look inside that lock, see if I can get it close up, there's a little white, let me just put the key in and back out. If you see in there, see that white bit, that's like a micro switch. See, it's just there, it's like a micro switch. So when you take the key out of the ignition, it switches everything off. So what I did was I got a little screwdriver and I put it in there and just pushed that little white bit of plastic back, but it was really sticky and hard. It was really sticky and hard to push back, and it was actually, that's white now, it was actually black. So all I did was I just happened to have some silicone spray in the car, sprayed it into the lock, and then put my key in and out of the lock a few times. And now it's just crowned. That is sliding in and out perfectly, turns fine, back out. If you look in there, I'll just show you again that little white bit. See if I can hold that there and show you what I mean. So you got the little white bit, you put this in. It's quite difficult to do. That little white bit there moves. So when you got the key in, it now thinks that the key's sort of in the lock, so it disappears. And if you put the key in the lock, it's still quite to do. Turn it back again. See, it comes back again. Like I say, that was all black, and it would not move in without giving it a good shove. Why is this so hard to do, looking through a camera lens? You just do that, and it just, that how simply that slid back, it wouldn't do it. So you just give your lock a little squirt. My ignition gets used a lot more than most people's ignitions because of because of the job that I do, and I guess it just got gunged up with muck and all sorts. But if anybody's having any issues with the lock where the key will not go into the ignition, don't sit there banging your key trying to get it in. You'll either damage the barrel of the lock, damage your key, and then you're completely screwed. Just go nice and carefully, and bit of silicone spray. I don't like using WD-40 on locks because WD-40 tends to get all sort of gunked up. So, like I say, a bit of silicone spray, just wiggle it around a little bit, key in and out of the lock, and all working fine.